Welcome back to Tactical Reboot. Tom's not with us today, but we have a special guest, Marie.
Still locked in the closet.
She's my sister, and she's helping me voice all these female voices. So let's get back to the game. So far,
There's Sasha.
huh?
You said all these female voices.
Oh, sorry. Sasha turns out to be a guy. So
Yes, that's right. I'm a man. I have balls and penis and all kinds of weird feelings that I don't know what to do with.
heavens to Bitsy. Anyhow. So far, we've discovered that Sayori is having a little bit of issues, and it seems like we're about to read our poem to Yuri, which we tried to curtail to Yuri herself. So let's go, Sasha.
Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as he retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her... Wait, what? Contrast her speaking mannerisms.
So she's getting all sexy.
Sassy?
Sexy.
You think breathing heavy is sexy?
No. Her movements contrast, so they're different than her speaking mannerisms.
So she walks with confidence, but she doesn't sound confident.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Uh-huh.
Yossi?
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah. Different than what they initiated. I think it's supposed to be a where are you guys going?
I think
And
it's
you
just where are you two off to?
That's what a president would do.
She jumped out of nowhere, okay?
She
just
did.
like popped in there, like, where do you think you're going? Where are you two going?
No,
Oh, that's
me.
you. Sorry.
We're just Yuri and I are going to make some tea, so
Back off, beach.
yeah, right. Seriously, I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Why is that weird?
I don't know.
We're just filling the water. I'm filling her water pitcher.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
Of course, that is, bitch. Back off. That's.
Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Oh,
She's getting some cojones over here.
seriously.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Sasha in club activities?
I think you can click now.
It's just making it didn't click in my head. I was waiting for the sentence to click in my head.
Oh, okay.
I was like, it didn't sound right.
Like, wait, what?
It just didn't sound right. That's
Uh-huh.
all.
My mouth gapes.
Look up my skirt because it's flipping in front of you.
Sorry, I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna expose my vagina.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let me stick my tatas out in front of your face.
Exactly.
Then let's go, Sasha.
Ah. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Sounds like she's getting possessive.
Yes, it does.
Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. She slams her head against the wall?
Ugh. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
You were doing poetry and saying what you feel.
Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
Marilyn Monroe. That's who you are. Marilyn Monroe.
Is that what I sound
Say
like?
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Exactly.
All right.
No, Yuri. Oh, no, sorry. No, Yuri.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm
Marilyn
not
Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
No.
I cannot put off that.
You're a man with balls.
I think you did the right thing putting that woman in her place. I wasn't expecting it, but it was also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Sasha, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me? See, once again, your pants.
Duh.
Come on now. Put them together.
Because nothing that you do is bad as long as it makes... A what?
Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head.
Okay. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. Oh God, now we're getting sexual. But you always amplify things in your head.
Sexual.
I know I am. Your mind turned a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Sasha, I really like being friends with you.
No, you're not in the friend zone, bitch. Calm down.
Right? Unclench your chest, Yuri. You're fine.
You don't have to hide your tits, chick. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Wait, is he not into her?
He is. He's being stupid.
Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Sasha, do you like oolong tea?
Yes, I like oolong things. Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees, the perfect temperature for brewing tea.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Anything.
You added that. You're not supposed to add things. What happened?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Ha hoo hoo, ha ha.
Hoo-hoo.
She's a freaking owl now.
Right? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. All in that couple of minutes, huh?
Yeah, seriously.
That popped in your head?
Yeah.
It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. I don't want you to hurt yourself with the
Right?
humming and everything.
You're always worrying about me, Sasha. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Sasha, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
What's that? What is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back.
These big tits hurt my back.
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over a desk.
I don't even have to go anywhere with that one. It's just kind of self-explanatory, right?
Put me on the floor.
I push my back against the wall. I'm tired of bending over this desk. Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
I wonder why indeed. It's most likely because my
Tatas are so fucking big.
my tatas are huge. Sorry.
Your posture, right? It's a posture. Did I get that right? Your posture? Always hunched over like, well, reading or stuff.
Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Chocolate!
Aphrodisiac.
It's a small bag of chocolate. I wasn't even going there. Well done. Candies that I kept hidden from Siori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall with teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position at the same time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
Oh. I can't see too well. Let me put my head in your lap.
Yeah, right? There's something hard here. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri, you're always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest.
Accidentally.
Accidentally brush my hand across her erect nipples. Meanwhile, Yuri wasn't noticing a single thing. Of course she wasn't. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away, so I can take advantage of her. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Those 3 dots were willpower. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. It takes a few minutes, I see, okay. I put the teacup between my legs to cover up the wet spot. Sorry.
You should apologize.
I briefly let go of the book and finish myself off, opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Why won't you take any? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on my pages.
I think I have a tissue in my bag. Oh, you're right.
You have some lotion? Put some lotion on the skin.
Oh my God.
Come on, Russian.
Bless America. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Just put it in my mouth.
My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't even have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I've lost you. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. And then I take another chocolate. And I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book and opens her mouth. Simply parts her lips, see? As if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. And just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. What else can I put in her mouth? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just?
Yuri looks at me, and she needs to confirm what just happened. Sasha? Sorry, that was you. So sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do,
What kind of friends?
right? Friends with benefits. That's
yeah,
what
exactly,
that's the kind of
what that was. Yeah,
friends.
like to stick people and things in other people's mouths. I mean, not really in a kind of context, but yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. Oh my goodness.
What a little slut she is,
right?
You know what? She's stringing him on and
She
making it
is.
seem like he's taking advantage of her, and she's totally doing the opposite.
Exactly. This is all her.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense.
I'm sure it has.
Yes, it has.
A lot of things have tensed up.
Woo! A lot of blood flowing. Yuri tries to return the look.
The
but
book.
the book.
Returns the book.
The look of lust. The look of love. But I can just tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I don't think sisters should be reading this together.
I don't think sisters should be reading this together.
Weird.
It's getting a little
Intense here.
right. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe Tom should come out of the closet and take over for you.
Yeah. I think for some of these he could be handy.
Yeah. Like the cleanup or the chocolate part?
I could use some chocolate, I'll be honest.
I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Because we chose you, bitch.
Right?
Yuri doesn't invert her glaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. Oh my god, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth.
Did they really have to draw chocolate in her mouth?
That doesn't really look like chocolate.
It doesn't
look
look
like
like-
chocolate. It looks like a joint.
Right?
I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
Changing subject.
Awa. Oh.
Hold on.
Right?
What? Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Sasha, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, I think I can handle that. Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
Are you pissed at me?
I'm not pissed. She's interrupting, obviously, because what's-her-face is getting upset.
The spell is abruptly broken.
Is it? Are we broken? I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks at the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. And in the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.
Ew. All right. Well, looks like we're going to have to wait to read poems till the next episode. But I hope you all aren't getting too steamy out there with this game. My goodness.
It's okay when you're making fun of it by yourself, but then when the game starts playing back,
And you're like, oh
whoa,
my.
whoa.
Wow,
Where are
this
you going with
It's
this?
a lot of innuendos.
I
I see
know,
why this
right?
is not for children.
Chocolate in your mouth and shit.
My goodness.
Not
Well,
shitty chocolate, but
thanks for joining us on Tactical Reboot. If you have something to convey, leave a comment and
don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye-bye now.